This video is brought to you by VideoBlocks. Head to VideoBlocks for stock HD videos and backgrounds. Link in the description for 90% off. VideoBlocks.com. Alright, so welcome back everybody to another MOBA 212 video. And back at you guys. Eagles win 39-17. Beat the New Orleans Saints. We're now 2-3. We're still alive in the NFC East because the division is terrible. And I don't really know how to feel about the win. You know, I was really excited at the time. Couple of mistakes that really need to be fixed up. But Chip Kelly actually made adjustments. Finally, what a surprise. Chip Kelly actually makes adjustments into the game. Round of applause for the Chipster. I still don't like him. Like I mentioned in my previous video, unless he brings the Eagles a Super Bowl, I won't like the coach. So, the Eagles actually went under center a couple of times this game. They tried the deep ball a couple of times this game, and it worked. They win 39-17. Now, a couple of miscues. Bradford with two terrible throws in the end zone. He completely missed on his receivers. He really underthrew both of the routes. One of the routes, Riley Cooper was wide open. All he needed to do was just overthrow it a little bit. We're telling him to overthrow it now, which he has a tendency of doing, Bradford. But all he had to do was overthrow it just a bit, and Cooper would have got it for a touchdown. Same thing with the other pick. I think he was going on Miles Austin. All he needed to do was just put a little more air under it, and then it would have been a touchdown. We could have won like 49-17 or something like that. But we still got our points. But that defense, though, the Eagles' defense, they are becoming crazy good. Without the defense, none of this would be possible. Because there were a couple of deep balls Breeze tried this on. Nope. Nolan Carroll was there. Walter Thurman was there. Byron Maxwell was there. Byron Maxwell getting better every week. He gave up a couple passes, but what corner doesn't give up a couple passes? You see Richard Sherman and Patrick Peterson getting beaten a couple plays, and it's not like Maxwell is getting beat deep either. A couple plays that the Saints threw, a couple underneath routes that got the better of the Eagles, but you know you're gonna have a couple of those with the speed that our offense plays at. So you're gonna have a couple of those underneath routes get ahead of you, but for the most part, really good game for the Eagles defense, forcing turnovers. Jordan Hicks, this guy really knows how to be around the ball at all times, recovering fumbles, getting key tackles, sacks. D'Amico Ryan's punching out the ball, linebackers hitting. Malcolm Jenkins, one-on-one tackles in the backfield. This guy is a really good tackler for a safety. Safeties, especially free safeties, are definitely not good tacklers. Last line of defense, usually they either get juked out or they get run over. So it's refreshing to see a safety that'll actually go down into the backfield, put his head down, and make a good hit. So I like that about Jenkins. And Caleb Sturgis, I swear I was holding my breath every time this guy would go up to take a kick. I would just be, oh, okay, he made it. Oh, thank God. You know, he's just really bad. And it really makes you appreciate Cody Parkey, who we've been trashing all season for missing a couple of kicks. And one of those kicks in the Atlanta game to win the game that was really rushed. So it really makes you appreciate Cody Parkey. And we won't have him for the rest of the year. So it's either this Sturgis guy or another guy that the Eagles may bring in that we're going to have to deal with for the rest of the year. But yeah, like I said, DeMarco Murray and Ryan Matthews and Darren Sproles all got to go in the run game. Finally, Murray gets to go into the run game. He had a couple of bad runs where he was clogged up or whatever, but I feel like that Murray finally realized that this isn't Dallas. The holes are not going to be as wide as semi-trucks in the offensive line. I doubt that's going to be like that anywhere. There's only a couple teams in the NFL with real bona fide, like, all-star offensive lines that are going to get the holes that the Cowboys gives to their running backs. So I feel like that finally clicked in his head. So he realized that it may look sloppy, and the commentator referred to it a lot during the game. He called it dirty plays, dirty runs. So it's not going to be pretty, but you just got to lower your shoulder and do what you're best at. Ryan Matthews, I feel like, adjusted to this earlier. He uses his quickness to make holes for himself. Murray doesn't have that quickness, so he has to use his power. And Sproles, obviously, you know what you're getting with Sproles. He's basically a mix of the both. A mix of like LeSean McCoy's speed and quickness and DeMarco Murray's power. So finally, running backs get it going. Everybody really got it going. Really, really good win for the Eagles. I hope we can get it back on track because last game, I know I left a couple comments, replied to a couple people saying that I thought the Eagles were done. But when you're watching the Eagles, when I'm watching the Eagles as a fan, you could never, I could never give up on the Eagles. You know, especially when they only dropped a couple games here. They're only 3 losses, so I mean, I may say stuff on camera or reply to stuff in comments, but in my heart, I can't really give up on this team. I don't think any of the Eagles fans should either, especially after this game. It showed that Chip Kelly is aware that what was going on wasn't working. None of the play calls. I feel like he was still trying to call games like he still had McCoy in the backfield, a lot of outside runs. So I think he finally woke up and realized, hey, I have Ryan Matthews, DeMarco Murray in the backfield, not LeSean McCoy. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts. Good overall win for the Eagles. Yeah, nothing really much to say about that. Sam Bradford hoping to keep it going. I think we're versing the Giants next, so that's a division game. We're 0-2 in the division. We need a win in the division to stay in the hunt. So this has been Movich12. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, tell your friends, family, whoever. And I'm out. Peace.